Okay, we're going to look at how you can develop your drum beats just to make them a little bit more interesting, a bit more exciting, and have a bit more going on. So if you remember from the audio sequencing video, I've just got this little sort of Latin style beat going on here. I'm going to just go through a few of the ways that I would go about developing this to make it a bit more interesting. So first thing I'm going to do is add a software instrument, an empty channel strip. I'm going to go through my library, into my drum kit. I'm just going to search for it. Let's take the Latin kit, yeah. Create myself an empty MIDI region, and then just have a look through the drum kit. So it's got quite a lot of like world percussion. Some individual sounds. Now I'm going to use some congas and bongos in this. And simply sequencing a bit of a rhythm. Perhaps do some velocity shaping as I go through, prioritising the ones that are on the beat. These ones in between, just perhaps making them a little bit quieter. Use Alt to copy them over. And see how that sounds with the rest of my beat. Just make a little bit of a variation here. Perfect. I'm going to throw in another MIDI drum kit. I'm going to take an electronic drum kit. Live fields, see what you're saying. I'm just going to go for some extra hi-hats. Cool. Again, create an empty MIDI region. I'm just going to create a pattern with this. Alt to copy them over. And again, using Alt to copy them over. So them two together. And with the whole beat. I'm going to continue in this drum kit. I'm going to add some shakers. And some snaps as well. Oops. Now you can keep on going with this as much as you need to. Now I'll talk you through some of the benefits. A, it makes your drum beat sound a lot more completed. You know, it's not just the main elements, but it's got these additional elements that don't even need to be particularly loud. They're just adding to the overall rhythmic movement and the sort of sonic fullness of your drum beat. So that's one big benefit. Now, another benefit of this is that it gives you a lot to play with structurally. So for instance, if I just take a copy of all of this, there we go. So I'm just going to take that 16 bars. Really, the more percussion you have, the more opportunities you have to vary over time. So for instance, I'm going to get rid of all them additional percussions in the first 5 bars. I'm also going to remove the hi-hat 30-second notes for the first 8 bars. I'm going to take out the Latin kit there. And there. And I'm going to take out the reversed swells up until bar 15. So what I've now got is a beat that develops and changes over time. So let's have a listen to that. So that whole 16 bar section there, even though it's just 1 bar copied along, there's variation, there's adaptation and sort of movement within that, just due to the fact that new instruments are coming in at different points. Now further to that, of course, I would then go in and actually vary what's going on in each bar. So quick examples of this. In bar 2, I might just move that snare. And then in bar 4, might just move that snare. So then I've got more variation happening throughout. I would then go through that full 16 bars and just try and make one thing different in each of the bars, so that it's not a direct copy of 1 bar of music that's repeating over and over and over again. So otherwise that can start to become a little bit tiresome for your listener and make your piece sound a little bit boring, perhaps a little bit repetitive. There's a lot more detail on that in the micro-composition video, where I'll show you how I've gone through my actual full piece and varied each individual bar to the others. So definitely check that out for some more ideas there.